Bada boom, bada bang, bada bop. We are back today with the Father's Day special 20-mile long 20-mile long run, aka 20 piece, in the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2. Revisited this guy. I've been saving it up for a morning like today. Just get some fun miles in and go to Carbon County without all the aggression of the Demon Time shoes. Now, if you're looking for a new shoe, especially if you're looking for a new Carbon County shoe to get ready for your fall marathon, to do some long runs in, you got to make sure you're on the Refuel app. It's my app. It's the best buy, sell, and trade marketplace out there, and it's the best place to find a deal on a running shoe, because a lot of people post shoes that aren't working for them, that they have sitting around with low miles on them for well below MSRP. It's also the best place to get discounts on gear, because we have a 20% off discount code. I don't think a lot of people know this, but we have a 20% off discount code for Running Warehouse. So we'll take 20% off of all the brands there, the CLAs of the world, whenever I try to list stuff, it's just hard for me to remember. Whatever running performance brands they have on Running Warehouse, there are a whole lot of them. The Nikes, the Adidas, the CLAs. There, I gave you 3. It will take 20% off of that and 10% off of fuel. I've got a re-up on fuel. I ran out of gels, so I should probably use the code for that. But yeah, Refuel app, best deals, best dang running community out there, best place for motivation, inspiration, and accountability. Get in with us and enjoy today's video. Quintessential American story. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is where we're going. It's epic. Ooh, look at that, dude. That's all right. Finally. Our Father's Day pre-run breakfast: stale burnt bagel, 1/2 with Earth Balance, 1/2 with peanut butter. Could barely even scrounge up enough peanut butter. This is what they make me eat on Father's Day. No, I'm just kidding. Just pre-run fuel. Just bang this run and get the heck out of here. I'm going to do a 20-mile tempo so I can be finished quick. You're going to burn yours?
Oh my goodness. Wait.
All my gels are gone. I only have the caffeinated ones. I'll be ripped if I take 2 caffeinated ones. That's not good. Should I bring some Oreos out there with me? Whew. Alright, man. Father's Day long run. I can already feel it. This one has the potential to be a struggle bus. I'm hoping it's not, but I'm tired. I slept in till 6:20 or something today. The past few days I've been sleeping in till 6:15, 6:20. I usually wake up at 5:30 because that's when someone's screaming. But these past few days my body is just needed the rest. So slept in later today. We got the kids giving me all the presents. It was super nice. I'm at the end of this. This is actually my last 100-mile week right now. So I'm at the end of this, which is going to be great. I get to take a down week starting Thursday. I got to put this sleeve on. Starting Thursday, we're going to be on the road. So I'm going to cut the mileage for the travel. But I have today, and then I have one more workout before we go, which is going to be a threshold workout. But today, I think I'm just going to take this as a nice, relaxed 20-miler. So we have the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2 here. I have this shoe exactly for this purpose. I bought this shoe exactly for this purpose because I have this in an 11, right? I had a 10.5 in it. It felt way too tight. Something about the shoe didn't quite work for me. It felt that it was too soft, not that fast. And I got this one. And I said, maybe if I get it in the 11, the sizing will be better. Although it did fix the issue, but didn't fix the softness of the foam issue. But what I'm hoping is that for a morning like today, where I just want to get out here and complete the run, that this shoe will give me some fun, that it could be a fun, comfortable shoe for long miles, because I just felt that it wasn't reliable enough and normal enough for me to run fast in. But maybe it can be a shoe that saves a long run, that turns a potentially doomsday long run into a solid long run. That is my hope for this shoe. That's a tall task. I don't know, a $300 shoe. Did they raise the price on this to $300? I don't know what they raised the price on this to, but they did raise the price on everything else across their lineup. So what makes this a shoe, one that I'm even revisiting or running another run in? Why would I buy a second pair of it if I didn't like it? Well, it has this Incrediron foam, and it's truly an incredible foam. So different than anything else on the market. Super soft. Look at this thing here. It's a unique experience, and as a connoisseur of stack, as an enthusiast of midsoles, I wanted to have one of these that I could run in comfortably. So that's why I bought the other pair. I also do like the Saucony Endorphin Trainer, which is the max cushion training shoe version of this. It has a different foam on the bottom. It has the standard Power Run foam on the bottom. It has a partial plate. This thing is 100% of this wild and bouncy foam. This is also a great colorway, by the way. This is exclusive Running Warehouse collab colorway. Yeah, there's a lot of elements in it that are good. The foam is fun. The rocker is really nice. It's extremely bouncy out there. It's also weirdly unstable, and if you get it true to size, it's a weird, because everything about the shoe is soft. The upper is nice and forgiving, and the midfoot, the foam is soft, and then, can you hear that? And then they super strangely decided to put a hard plastic toe cap at the front. I have no idea why. It's like what you do in a trail shoe to protect your feet from rocks. It's a really odd product decision. I don't know why they did that. In the size 10.5, it created a lot of issues where it was just poking down on the top of my big foot here. So I went up to a size 11, and because I'm not using this for speed, that's fine. I typically don't like sizing up in the fast shoes because there's just more foam. You're fighting against a stack, but because this is going to be just a more long run cruiser shoe for me now, should be okay. And sometimes I actually do like sizing up in the casual shoes and daily trainers. For example, I have the 1080 V13 in a size 11, and now I just wear it casually because it's comfortable sometimes to just give my feet more room than what I get in my standard 10.5 and the more performance-oriented shoes. But all right, that is the Endorphin Elite 2. What more can I say? Let's lace this thing up. So I gave my size 10.5 of these to Grant, and he liked them, but he had a similar take to me where they're fun, they're bouncy, but he's not going to use them for any serious workouts or races. He's been doing Fast R3 and Sky Paris as his main shoes. Yeah, lacing this thing up, man, this is just it's just such a unique feel. It's just different than anything else with this foam. It does not feel like a normal shoe at all putting it on. It feels like this wacky, jiggly, gelatinous thing. Oh my goodness, look at this. I feel like I'm gonna roll my ankle just standing here. Once I get out there running, it should be a touch better though. Yeah, this is not one to get if you have any serious stability issues. But in terms of the upper, now that I have this half a size up, it's actually a nice fitting upper. I don't feel any of that discomfort up in the front. Let's see, yeah, the toe cap thing is just kind of odd. I now do have extra room. So 10.5 would be the correct size for me in this. It's just the toe cap doesn't work. And this is the thing. With some of these shoes, if you can't get the sizing right, then no matter how good they are, they're not going to work. So this is one where, oh gosh, mosquitoes on me. You're going to have to figure out if it can work for you or not based on how it feels up here at the front. All right, quick walk test here. Man, this foam has such a fun squish to it. I'm not going to be doing any power walks in this anytime soon, but just to get a feel for the foam, so soft. On the rear of it, it really squishes down, and there's some good bounce back. Now, I remember running in it, I got that plate feel, so that's the one thing I'm going to be keeping an eye on this morning. Am I still getting that plate feel even at these more relaxed paces? But this is a comfortable shoe. It's a comfortable, fun shoe that hopefully will give us a little more excitement on this it's not even a gray morning. I'm just ready to go out there and run. Let's do it. Look at this. Woo! What a beautiful day. Yeah, not to sound like a diet David Goggins here, but this is the thing about commitment. It's not doing the things when it's easy and when we want to. It's doing the things when we don't want to and when it's not easy. Oh man. Man, we might be in for a long morning here. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing going before I say anything too harsh. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I feel like I'm just completely compressing this foam and right on top of the plate. Man, it's gonna be a hot one today. When the sky is this blue in June and we're just starting out, that's how you know it's gonna be man versus nature. 7:30 start is too late. That's on me. Man, I'm trying to get my money's worth. I paid $300 for this thing. Would like to get more than one run out of it, but gosh dang. I feel like I'm gonna get a stress fracture in my foot from slamming against the plate. Mile 1, 7:48. And there's a reason all the hustle culture quotes exist, all the cliches. Nobody cares, work harder. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. People point to that stuff and call it cringe now, but it's true, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if I stay in bed sleeping. My family doesn't care. It's Father's Day. This is my day to do whatever I want. They don't care if I go run. They don't care if I stay at home. But if you want to get better at this running thing, you gotta beat it into yourself. I don't really care either anymore. It's just autopilot. I'm just out here 20 every week because that's what I do. It's not sexy. It's really not. This is probably going to be another, I mean, I'm at a 6:40 pace right now, but it's probably going to end up being another 8 flat pace long run. It's hot out here. I'm on tired legs. It's not sexy. The Strava graph isn't going to look good today. I'm probably going to slow down in the back half. But this is the work. It's not relatable. It's not gonna go viral. But this is what it takes. And the best way I could describe these shoes is like running on a pair of pogo sticks. Now on a pogo stick, it's only one, but you have to land in a certain way on that thing, right on the top. Otherwise, you're gonna fall on your behind. With this, you're not gonna fall down, but it feels like I have to land exactly right on top of it, and then I get the crazy bounce. Otherwise, I got the slamming. Oh gosh, another huge hill. Ah, that's a lot faster than I thought. Mile 3, 6:59 pace. See how long I can keep the mustard on the dog. I guess we're playing chicken fatigue this morning. Fatigue chicken. You know what chicken is? Chicken is when you go in the middle of the road. And don't do this. No, nobody do this. I've never done it, but this is what it is. You go in the middle of the road and you wait for a car to come and you see how long you can stand there before the car moves. That's chicken. Fatigue chicken, if you come out here on tired legs, you set a pace in the first few miles, you see how long you can hold it. So that's what we're in right now. Fatigue chicken, baby, let's go. Got the chicken fatiguing. I'ma eat them. Thought I was vegan. It's like a Red Sox game. How I don't stop believing. Haters throwing strays, my dog's gonna retrieve them. We on Instagram now. I got the PR teams seething. It's the summer of mileage, then it's gonna be PR season. Shoe tubers throwing salt, but I'm already seasoned. I'm like 07 Wayne, I leave the competition wheezing. Demon time any day, I don't even need a reason. Mile 5, 640. 641 technically. One of the biggest running shoe sellers, retailers in the US, not one of the brands, but they reached out this week. They wanted to talk social media strategy. They're asking me my strategy. You know what my strategy is? Post every day and get better. That's it. That's the playbook. There's no secret to running or Instagram or anything. Brute force. That's the trade secret right there. Do something every day for 2 years. That's how you crack it. It's Father's Day, so I gotta give a game to my sons. Might clip that for IG and tag all the other shoe tubers in it. And I took a chance this morning on this shoe. So far, it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Giving me some fun miles on a day where I'm tired. This is what I envisioned for this. It's working. There's 0% chance I will ever race in this, but it's exactly what I needed this morning. Man, it's the hills. The hills that'll get you on fatigue chicken. Yeah, man. No answer for the hill this morning. Beat me today. I'll get them next time. Society wants you to be eating biscuits with your wife and babies on Father's Day. You gotta be out here hunting mileage. A lot of dads getting soft. Not me. Mile 9, still cruising in the mid 6s. What a beautiful day. And Mint Hill showed out for Father's Day. I'm gonna pull the ripcord on my one gel here. Mile 12 and a half. Mile 15, still hanging on in the 6s. Let's go, baby. What you know about that? What you know about that? So they hang home, and then home and then either. Let's go. Let's go. 6:49 up the hill. Mile 18. That's a dad strength. Barefoot Mafia sighting. Last hill. Let's go. Let's go. Dad strength. Dad strength. Ah. Eating. Eating. Eating so many hills. We got gout. These boys want clout. I want gout. You know what I'm about. Rain and mileage. Thought it was a drought. Woo. Another 20 piece. Let's go. That's that dad mileage right there, baby. Average 6:48 pace. Let's go. Dude, it is so hot out here. That's crazy. I'll give that a 4, somewhat hard. Woo! Felt good though. I was gonna say I have no idea where that came from, but that's the mileage. That's the mileage. That's the dad strength mileage right there. 20 miles, 1 gel. I just felt like I rolled out of bed straight into that. That was a good run though. Yeah, I was fully expecting to be just jogging 8:30 miles, but no, 20 miles, 900, 6:48 pace. Let's see, 2 hours, 16 minutes, 43 seconds. Average 159 heart rate. Yeah, it was up there this morning. It is hot. Where's it? The one thing that the Garmin, it doesn't give the temperature on this run screen. Anyway. Yeah, dude, we won. We won. We beat the chicken. We played chicken fatigue, and we won. I wasn't feeling too optimistic, but these shoes did exactly what I needed them to do. And if you remember when I did the first run review of this pair, I think the video is called something like I bought a $300 marshmallow. It's very soft. But before I unboxed it and when I was opening it up, I was saying I got this to be a fun long run shoe, and I want to be part of the fun. Even though it's not my favorite, and I know I'm not going to race in it, this is the best foam out there right now, so I want to have one of these to occasionally run in, and this did exactly what I was hoping it to do. And this is actually what I said on Friday in the Rebel video. The best shoes can take a day where you're not feeling great, turn it around, and give you something more. We can't rely on the shoes for everything, and it's not the shoes that help me pull this one rabbit out of my hat, as they say. It's the mileage and the consistency, but having a good pair of shoes that's going to bounce you along and feel fun just makes you more excited to go out there, and this did exactly what I needed it to do. So still not my favorite, very soft. I was getting some foot fatigue, and this is just a really squishy foam, but I'm going to go ahead and say this saved my Father's Day run. If I were in the Triumph or something, we would have been singing a different tune. But instead, I'm spitting bars. You know I'm going to go far. We just upped the score. Oklahoma City Thunder. Another 20 piece. It's a mileage summer. Used to trap out the Hilton. That's a face full of splinters. Man, he said, yeah, I love my fans, but I don't want to take pictures in the restroom. That's a funny bar. You know, that's from Sacrifices. That's on the summer playlist. I'll drop the links to the summer playlist below. I'll just keep them in the description. I have an Apple Music one, and then Grant made one on Spotify. We had to make a playlist for the summer of mileage. Man, there's nothing like some mileage water after a good 20 miler. I would tell you to buy the bottle, but you can't because it's part of the spring collection. So go grab the summer stuff if you still haven't. I'm really excited to see everyone getting their summer stuff and rocking the summer stuff. I have the shorts on right now, and I had to pop out with the brand new shirt. This is not even dad drip. This is father fresh. Apparently Mace said, or Charlie said Mace got this for me. She saw it at the store and she said this is the daddy one. It's pretty fire. It's like a denim linen short sleeve button down, and then with the mileage shorts, look at this. Charlie said I needed to, oh, that's Charlie coming back. She's gonna say, what are you doing dancing in the street? But she said I needed to model the gear more for Instagram, so I guess we can practice doing that. I'm not even gonna try to start the analysis because I know they're gonna come back here. I hope everyone had a good Father's Day though. This is gonna go up later today. I also hope everyone got their miles in and you didn't use it as an excuse to take the day off. I love this shirt, man.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
We gave you something. We got donuts.
Hey! Sorry.
Daddy. Say everyone. Dad, Mommy, can I ask the pink one?
Look at that. Is that lemon poppy seed?
Yeah.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
Lots of green ones.
That's insane.
Really?
That's super
They
good.
are
Really good, right?
Oh.
Daddy.
Doesn't have the. It's really good.
Super good.
Mommy, can I? Because we're gonna have
Wow.
Daddy, we're gonna have the rest after you record with you.
Good. That's really good.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Wow, that was insane. Lemon poppy seed. If you're in Charlotte, that place is called Sugar Donuts. It's in Ballantyne. It's right next to a Chinese restaurant, a vegan Chinese restaurant called Mama Wok. That's super good too. Oh. Whew. All right. Man, I chugged too much water now. Hold on. I think I just chugged like 48 ounces of water after that. All right, let's get into it, man. Saucony Endorphin Elite 2. What did I learn about this shoe today? Well, so let's throw up the run. 20-mile long run, just about a 6:45, 6:50 pace. And I looked at this run after I got out the shower. I looked at my splits. Like, gosh dang, I was so even on the back of that run. The last 14 miles, playing chicken fatigue, just right on. 6:45, 6:50 for the entire thing. So I was locked into a nice groove with this, and it is capable. It's capable of giving me some fun miles. It didn't completely change my opinion because it still is very soft, man. This forefoot is just so mushy, but at its best, oh man, oh gosh, I feel like I'm 6 months pregnant right now with all the water I just chugged. Let me tell you a secret, man. Honestly, I don't even really believe in Father's Day. I believe in Mother's Day. Mother's Day is, you got to treat it like their birthday. That's what I did this year, because once you reach a certain age, that birthdays are touchy. But Mother's Day, that's the day where you can just fully appreciate them. So Mother's Day up, Father's Day, I don't know, man. We already get enough throughout the year. But yeah, this was a really solid shoe for today. It's just that mushiness is still there. I'm never gonna run in it, but it gave me exactly what I needed this morning, which is just something fun, something bouncy, and when I could get into the right groove with it, it did come alive. And the beautiful thing about this shoe is just how soft it is and how capable it is of going fast. Now, it doesn't have that demon time feel like the Alpha Fly, like the Puma Deviate Nitro, the Fast R3, the Sky Pairs, any of those shoes. It doesn't even feel as fast as something like the Cloud Boom Strike, but with how soft it is, I cannot overstate how soft it is. And when I sent Grant the size 10.5, he was shocked. And he had watched all the videos and everything and edited some of the Instagram stuff where I was talking about how soft it was. Even he was surprised when he was able to get it in hand and touch it and run in it, how soft it is. It is really the softest thing I've ever experienced. Running shoe slide. It's softer than my UFO slides that I'm standing in right now. It completely compresses and collapses in. So that's the engineering trick in this. If we think about some of the other game-changing shoes out there, like the Super Blast, for example, not my personal favorite, as you know, but The trick in that was how much foam you get for the lightweight. The trick in this is how soft it is with being able to run in it. By the way, somebody said the other day, the way I say soft reminds them of Massachusetts. And it's funny because people, when I was growing up, people would always say, or now, people always say I have a Canadian accent. Soft, soft. Is there a northern twang to the way I say soft? Soft, soft. Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts, and one side of my family, my mom's family, is all from Maine. Both of my grandparents on my mom's side grew up in Maine, so pretty close to the border. And the thing is, the town or the city I grew up in, Massachusetts, is basically the northernmost city in America. Oh gosh. Did that hit her? Anyway, accent or not, very soft shoe. The basketball just came flying down the driveway here. But yeah, once I locked into a groove with it, it's nice. It's a fun platform. It's like I said about the Rebel, and I think this is how I feel about all these soft shoes right now. It doesn't feel like a serious performance running product to me, but if you're the type of person who has a lot of shoes, it could be a fun option to mix in here and there. There's no chance I'm going to be running in this for my race. And the other thing is, there were some times there where I tried to crank it up, get down to 6 flat, 615, 550, and it can do it. It just doesn't feel good there. This is a zone 3 champion shoe for me, and that's right where I was today. Lows, high or mid zone 3. I don't even know. It's not about the heart rate, it's about the heart. But my heart rate was actually pretty up there this morning because it is warm. But that's where I was, just cruising in the fun, fast, steady zone. And this is great. I don't really have complaints for it for the use case today. It's just I'm not going to try to run a real workout in it. So 20-mile long run, I would say this is a solid B+. The fun factor is high, and we've started doing I'll throw up the card that we made for the Endorphin Elite for the Instagram. We started doing these video game style cards. Somebody suggested this. This is the thing. If you're part of the community here and you have an idea for what we should be doing on Instagram, something you want to see, let us know, because this actually came from someone in the community. But the fun factor on this is high. The stability, the support, very low, and I was getting foot fatigue by the end. And I'm 6'2", 160s, but with my style of running, I think I can generate some more force. So I was getting some foot fatigue in the midfoot and forefoot, not just in the end actually, but throughout that run. It's some plate feel or ground feel or something in here which just doesn't feel that great. So that's the downside to it. Not the most supportive, but it's fun, decently comfortable, and I was able to get it going. So another solid 20-mile run. We won chicken fatigue chicken. And that's what I was saying out there, man. Some of these days, it's a fun workout. This is what the chicken fatigue is. You just go out, you set the pace, you see how long you can hold on. And I was able to hold on today, but I was fully prepared to just, because the way my long runs have been going recently, being so tired from the workouts, I was fully prepared to just take an L on this one and have the pace slow down to the 820s and 830s. But some way, somehow, I was able to hold on. I only had one gel. It's hot. I wasn't feeling particularly hyped or strong coming into it, but it just goes to show, man, if you're consistent with these long runs, sometimes you'll have good ones, sometimes you'll have bad ones, but it nets out to progress in the end. So that was it. That was my last 100-mile week. Let me see how many, or for a while, because we're traveling this week. Let me see how many 100-mile weeks that is now in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Would be nice to get a 10, right? 10 in a row. Should I go for 10 this week? that would be a force. Yeah, 9 straight 100-mile weeks. That's a lot of good work right there. This one was 103, and that's also 12 out of the last 13 that are 100-mile weeks, or 11 out of the last 12, and probably 12 out of the last 13, and probably 15 out of the last 16 if I go back and look. The last cut week I took was week of April 7th to April 13th, 51 miles. that was when my whole family came down with the bubonic plague, and I was throwing up my guts on the Sunday night before, so took half it down. But man, that's some good cumulative fatigue, closing out the block right there. I didn't do anything too impressive in terms of the workouts in this last block, but just the consistency, consistently running the threshold pace as well. So I think that was the biggest, not even breakthrough, but progression, getting my threshold pace down to right about 5:30. Every time I ran threshold, I was able to get it down to 5:30, or at least average 5:30, and then being consistent with the speed workouts in the heat. So on Thursday, that was my last speed workout, and I was doing kilometers at right about 309, 308 in the heat over the hills. So consistent speed work, keeping that volume where it needs to be, and then keeping these long runs up. So we'll cut, and then when I come back, it's gonna be some more threshold work, and then getting into the marathon pace tempos, which are gonna be fun. And it'll be interesting to see, because right now I've noticed with the polarized training, I'm really strong at going long, and I've gotten a lot faster at the short stuff. So my strides, my 400 repeats, even the kilometer and the mile repeats are a lot faster than they've ever been. But even today, right, this long run at a 6:48 pace, I'm hyping it up like it's good, but I could have done this a year ago, 2 years ago. And looking at the heart rate too, is man, that's a little higher than I would have expected. I don't know if it's accurate or not, and it's also hot, but point being, I don't feel super strong at marathon paces and slower aerobic paces right now, but I do feel really fast. So it will take some time to get back. My marathon tempos might be 5 to 10 seconds slower than I want them to be, but we'll be consistent with it and keep the mustard on the dog. And what I'm hoping is, we'll have to see, right? But with doing this last 4-month block of 100 miles a week, consistent speed work, and teaching my body to turn the legs over when I'm tired, that taking this cut will make, hey, this effort that I had today at a 6:45 pace on fresher legs with a cut, it'll feel the same thing at 6:30 pace, right? The threshold work that I've been doing at 5:30 pace on tired legs will now be able to extend that. Marathon effort will be faster on fresher legs than it was on tired legs. So that's the whole point of cumulative fatigue. You build, you teach the body to adapt to the stress. You force your body to make adaptations. That's what I'm all about, man. The brute force of the adaptations daily. You guys have seen this, right? Look at that. I'm not showing my bicep. Well, I am. But fit we a we. The path is made with power. The way becomes clear through strength, through force. It's not, we don't sit inside and strategize about how to get faster. It's not writing the perfect training plan. It's not about the workouts. It's about the work. Getting out here, being consistent, putting our body through the ringer, recovering, and getting back at it. So I think that's all I have for you today. I've got to go eat some donuts. Refuel. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I appreciate you. Yeah, seriously, man, I want to just thank everybody who bought the merch and who's supporting. It's so cool seeing all the orders come through from everyone all around the world, and just the reminder. Because when we're in the work daily sometimes, posting the videos and chopping up the stuff for Instagram and just through the muck and the mire, it's hard to see. But when we get these moments, right, these booms, it's cool to see it all paying off. So I appreciate you. All right, kids are here. What's that?
Cookies and cream.
He's going right for the goods. Ira.
There's cookies and cream.
Yeah, it looks super good. Roni!
You're gonna mess up the
Is that the
Can I
one you want?
have a bite of that?
Okay, please stop grabbing.
There's a knife.
Yep.
Can you cut it?
Listen, honey, if you just put it in the...
I'm gonna have some of the poppy seed again.
Some more poppy seed?
Yeah, poppy.
I'm glad I got a bite of that.
Go with what, you know?
Oh, I'll have some of the strawberry.
It tastes like bacon.
Honestly, it's so good.
Just
Morning.
careful of your fingers, okay?
Just making that so whole poppy
Cool.
seed.
Your stuff is so good. You're like old-fashioned style.
Next, I have a little chocolate after.
Yep.
booming.
Yeah. I'll just try to make it through. Ooh.
These are fire. Do they match your outfit?
Yeah, these are fire. Just had them sitting there. Ultra Glide. It's like the trail version of the Aero Goat. We'll see how this is. Look at the bottom. You see that?
Those are cloth.
That's crazy.
No?
Yeah, well, Father's Day hiking action. These will report back. Bonus. Bro, that is literally Barefoot Mafia activity. What the heck? That is not Supple certified. No, it is Supple certified. On a pinstripe mileage on Father's Day? Ooh, ooh, kill him. Hey, they're all about the mileage here. Look at that, Refuel. Living life, man. Perfect Father's Day. Except for the country twang over there. Might need to start cranking some Larry June. Have a war.
We can make it. Out of all animals I know more than this. I'm just trying to think of some stuff that I could do. But it, oh yeah. That's it.
The grind never stops. The grind never stops. Locked in, bro. We're locked in. It's the difference. It's the difference, Roni. Let them know. Let them know. Oh, you shouldn't have those. Those are coasters. That's not a good thing. One of the best dinners of all time. Came through in the clutch for Father's Day.
You're gonna be sad.
Boom. Look at that. Father's Day dinner. Lemon, honey, gnocchi with Brussels and Italian sausage. Vegan Italian sausage. Fire. Beyond sausage. One of my favorite meals. And Charles was kind enough to make it. Thank you, Charles. Can't see your face, but it's very pretty. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Man, super quick. One last thing. I thought I was done filming, but I'm not, because I realized I forgot to talk about the shoes real quick for anyone still here. It's 7:51 p.m., but I'm gonna crank this light on just for a sec. Yeah, I have not had good luck with any trail shoes recently, but these were super nice. I'm actually really excited to get some running miles in them now. They were comfortable, cushioned. The bounce was just really good. It felt like, so I don't even know. It almost felt like the Tecton X. If you know trail shoes, the Tecton X, the Hoka bouncy trail shoe without a plate. Or on the road side, it felt like a Glycerin Max, or maybe even the Aero Goat, but softer and bouncier for the trails. Upper completely dialed. I really like this lacing system here. So overall, this was a banger. And on the bottom, this is a really crazy layout with the way that they've done this outsole. It looks crazier than it feels, but it works really well to take the pressure off with having these divots in the bottom. It's a dual foam too, so you have this carrier foam wrapping the race foam. This is an expensive shoe, Salomon S-Lab Ultra Glide. I think it's $250. I got this maybe 6 months ago or something, back when I was still accepting shoes from the brand, so I said, why not? I'll get this trail shoe from Salomon. Complete flames. So I'm excited to get some road miles. Salomon might be my new favorite brand, or not road miles, but I'm excited to get some running miles in this, because for hiking, this was elite. So much better than any of the other trail shoes I've tried recently. Not even close. I think it's a complete banger. Stay tuned for more on this. I know about 17 people actually care about trail shoes, but if you are one of those 17 people, stay tuned. I'll get some more miles in this at some point. Running. All right.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. Thank you to everyone who stuck around.